Good morning. Good morning. Whoa, what the fuck? Totally fucked. One, two.
Did you touch anything? Did you do anything?
Good morning. Good morning. I got nothing. Nothing. Good morning. No, it's all.
I got a 69 Chevy with a 396 Fuely heads and a hearse on the floor.
Good morning. Good morning. No.
She's waiting tonight down in the parking lot.
Good morning. Good morning. It's all.
11 store.
Good morning.
Me and my partner,
Good morning. Hello.
son, he built her straight out of scratch.
Good morning.
Rides with me from town to town. We only run for the money, got no strings attached. We shut 'em up and then we shut 'em down.
Hello.
Tonight,
Hello.
tonight, the strip's just right. I wanna blow 'em off in my first heat. Summer's Eve.
Hello. It's not. 2 minutes ago before I went to get coffee.
We take all the action.
Hello. Oh God. There we go. Hello. The gain was down.
Okay.
That was coming.
Hello. Okay. It's different every time. Let's see.
Now some guys
Okay. Does this sound weird out there? Does it sound weird out there? It sounds just so fucking weird here. Not what I'm used to. 1, 2, 3. That's a little better. It's very loud. It's very hot. Yeah. It sounds bad. It sounds fucked. It sounds totally fucked. Yeah, it's not happening. All right, well, we'll keep working on it. Pretty distorted. I just don't think this should be lying. I don't know. It's not. Hello. It doesn't make any sense to have this down this low. You know?
That's what the Behringer is taking from. I mean,
I met her on the strip 3 years ago in a Camaro with this dude from LA.
I can put it straight into it.
I blew that Camaro off my feet. Threw that little girl away.
Hello. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello. Huh. It is quiet.
Wait, what got turned down?
When I come home, the house is dark. Stop, baby, did you make it all?
Hello. Oh.
Sits on the porch of her daddy's house, but all her pretty dreams are torn.
Good morning. That sounds better. Checking 1. How are we sounding now? Sounds good.
Tonight, my baby and me, we're gonna ride to the sea and wash these sins.
1, 2, 3. I don't know why my computer is so quiet. It feels like it's coming through a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure what happened next.
The whole thing is totally fucked. But let's go live. Let me get over here to the live situation here. Good morning, everybody. It's Tim Heidecker. Hopefully our sound is getting better. Let me know if it's not. Maybe you can take a listen to it on the YouTube stream, Aristotle. Listen to that. Like, what? It's so fucking weird. I don't know. Doug, it's worse than ever. And this guy's, Aristotle's been here 3 weeks now trying to figure this out, and it's getting worse. So, Doug, you need to take command. Wait till you hear what it sounds like. All right, give me that call. Give me that call. Hello? Hello, who's there? Uh-huh. Hello?
Hello? Does this come through?
No, of course not.
Check through. Check 1,
No,
2.
there's nothing coming with Doug. Hello? I hear the ringing, but nobody. Are you answering the call?
It said the call ended, yeah.
This is great. This has been such a help. It's really been working out here. Doug, somebody saved my life tonight, Elton.
Check 1, 2, 3. 0.
Doug is 0 volume here. Do you see? Do a spot check here. Rag-a-doo-ga-doo. 8 minutes into the show, well, 5 minutes, I guess, from 9 o'clock. And we are just listening to Bings and Bongs this morning. Just listening to the beautiful sound of a Google Voice ringing. And, you know, I'm trying to keep my cool, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. Because I'm just at my peak. And you don't have a plug. Don't even bother looking for a plug for your computer. There's no plugs available. I'm coming pretty good. This is you, guest. See?
Uh-huh.
Can you still hear the bings and bongs?
No, those went away. But I'd love a caller.
I'd love to hear my voice.
I have no idea what I can.
Tim, can you get this going?
Go ahead, Doug,
What the
talk.
heck? Not a sound.
It's a little bit. There's a little. You're coming through,
Turn
but
up the gain on the top blue boy. Check 1, 2.
there's
There
my
we go.
Dougie boy. Now we can at
Well,
least talk.
me and you can talk.
Now I can talk to a man. Hello.
What's going on, Tim?
Hey, who's this?
Nick Russo from Milwaukee.
Nicky Russo. What's up?
That's what's up.
Coming in from Milwaukee, the home of the Laverne and Shirley.
Shalizel.
You got to figure out a way to get those bings and bongs here, or I'm going to go ape shit.
You hear bings and bongs?
Yeah, of course. Are you calling from Google Voice or real Skype?
Real Skype.
Okay. Well, let's just do Skype right now because, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Thank you, Doug.
7, 8, Schlemiel.
How are you, and what can you do for me today? How can you help me get me in a better mood? I'm soaking wet here in Los Angeles, Glendale, and I dropped my daughter off at school this morning, and I had to wait out in the rain with her. And I was, of course, wearing a raincoat or a rain jacket, but my jeans are soaked. You don't think about your pants during the rain
You gotta wear
situation.
long underwear underneath that.
No, you don't. You need an umbrella is what I need.
Tim, we are blessed to have this. We are blessed to have this rain today.
I'm happy for the rain, but it causes all kinds of traffic, and you were late today because of it. Anyways, how can I help you today, Nick Russo?
I left extra early, too.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
just wanted to ask if you're friends with Mr. Kurt Vile. He just came out with a new album. He's a Philly boy.
Kurt Vile, yeah, I know him. You know, we've done a few things that way. You know, he's got a little bit of the old rock and roll bug in him, don't he? He like music, don't he? You play a little. Give me a little Kurt Vile on the radio, Doug, would you? It's a little, it's all right, isn't it? It's got a little bit of a Tom Petty, this and that, and all kinds of little sounds he's got going there, you know. So I like him. I met him a while ago. I met him in person through the backstage at the Tim and Eric show in Philly. That's where he's from. But I don't know him that well, you know. I can't say that I do.
All right, that's fair.
That's what you called about?
That's all I needed.
You're sitting around going, man, I wonder if Tim Heidecker knows fucking Kurt Vile. Who gives a shit?
Tim,
Who cares who I know?
why don't you get an umbrella?
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Tim, do you have any, maybe any backstage, or Gary, any backstage stories from Kurt Vile? What was he like backstage?
Oh, yeah, you know. Well, it was the old backstage thing with, you know, like having a bit of a drink. Having a drink and, you know, he wanted to have a couple of Doritos chips in the backstage. I said, you can't have those, mate. You can't have those. Those are for the crew.
You wouldn't let Kurt Vile have some Doritos. Okay.
No, I can't have him do it. I can't have him have it. He had a beer and you know, you can't have him have everything. You can't do it.
What you snacking on there?
I've got a.
Tim, turn up the collar, maybe. Get that collar level? There we go.
No, the collar's over here, I think, now.
Hey, caller.
Do a test, you dumb asshole.
Test.
Thank you. You know, if somebody said that to me, I'd hang up. I'd say, fuck you. How dare you?
Yeah, well, I'm creating this good content for you.
Dare we talk about my incident on Saturday, Doug?
Let's do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was hot. I was hot to trot. Everybody's saying we're really hot. We're coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
Aristotle's pretty hot.
He is good looking. Everyone get a shot of him. All right, Aristotle, put through another call, please.
He's got a big focus right over here. It's real big.
Let's take another Skype call.
Let's go to the next caller.
Next caller,
People
please.
are probably dying to know what you meant by Saturday.
I know. I'm trying to tease it.
Hello.
So people
To the
stay.
end-
Hello.
to the
Good
end of
morning.
the-
How are you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Michael Madrid. I actually called a couple weeks back. It's good to be back.
Are you listening to the show?
I am, yes.
Are you friends with Bill Barcelona?
Bill Barcelona.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I can't say I know that name. No.
Figured you guys would be cut from the same cloth, but I guess not.
Oh, it's a very long cloth.
Tim, what are you doing there?
I'm fiddling. I'm just seeing because you're quiet, right? Like
I'm
you're,
fine. No, I think
No,
I'm
you're
good.
okay.
Yeah.
But look,
Listen, guys.
all the way up to 10, and it should be like blasting my ears, and it's just very.
Try the next one over.
You think the pots are bad?
Guys, you're coming in real hot. I need a little bit of help.
Michael
Okay.
Madrid, what do you got?
All right. So yesterday I went to Ross Dress for Less, and I bought this thing called the Smart Swab, as seen on TV.
What does it do?
And it has this corkscrew on the end that you kind of it's like silicone corkscrew, and you turn it, you stick it deep in your ear, and you turn it. It's supposed to just pull out all the wax, and you wouldn't believe that it actually did the opposite, and it put the wax deeper into my ear, and now I can't hear in my right ear, and I don't know what to do.
You can't hear at all?
I can't hear out of my right ear.
All right, well, let me test. I'm going to say a word, and you repeat it back to me. Prune.
Vroom?
Nah, you're bullshitting me. You can hear as clear as day. You can hear as well as anybody.
Well, I've got my.
You hear better than Beethoven.
I'm having a hard time here. I'm having
no
a
more
tough
notable
time.
deaf people. You hear better than Helen Keller, for Christ's sake. You're hearing better than anybody.
I need help.
Okay, listen. I'm going to calm you down and listen to me. Here's what you're going to do.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You need one of those wax candles, right, Doug? You need to do some candling. You need to get a little heat. Yeah, some calm. This is what I need more of, calm. Anyways,
well,
this is shit. Ooh, it's not expired yet. I should start trying to do that again. But this is actually because I have, believe it or not, I have high blood pressure. It's part of one of my ailments in my life.
Yeah.
And
why don't you let a little blood out?
I should just prick me every morning.
Can't you just like let a little out?
Steam out
like a bike.
But anyways, this is like a organic homeopathic whatever thing to reduce your. What am I, Alex Jones now? The great thing about natural calm is natural vitality. Is this just brings your blood pressure down and it makes you it gives you all kind of benefits. No, but I tried this. Here's the problem with this: a relaxing magnesium supplement. You take a spoonful of this, you put it in water or juice or something, and it gives you instant diarrhea. You are running to the bathroom and it's.
Jeez.
It's crazy. It's like it's like that joke, that sketch we did on our show, Doug. Awesome show with Bob, where he put the diarrhea cream on his face to induce diarrhea for whatever reason. If you want to get out of meetings.
He had to get out of a meeting.
Yeah.
So he put the cream on.
Anyways.
Maybe I just need a shit.
Okay. Thank you so much for your call. What, Doug, did you have real advice for him with his ears? I would go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor.
I think if it's a corkscrew, you're corkscrewing it the wrong way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. You went righty.
Yeah, I'll definitely review the tapes and we'll get back to you on a possible solution.
Very good. We'll be waiting with bated breath. Now,
all right, well,
let's
thank you
take
so much.
another call and see if we can
Bye-bye.
go through 3 calls without no issues. This would be cool. Who's there? Who is on the line? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Clint.
Clint. Now, the problem with this...
Or Clint?
Clint Howard. The problem with this is I don't see who's calling. In the old method, I had the windows popping up on my desktop, and I could pick and choose. So, anyways, it's a little bit more of a mystery to me because sometimes I'll recognize people.
You know this guy?
I don't know Clint. Clint, what can I do for you today?
Well, first of all, it's kind of echoey. I'm not sure if I can.
I'm in an echoey room, and
what do you mean echoey? Is like delay?
Yeah, well, I mean, like it sounds like you're talking in a different room, but I can hear you though.
Good. And how can we help you today?
We are in a different room.
So a question with the trial. I know you kind of want to keep the mystery behind it, but like I'm so fascinated by how, like, were these people that were both SAG people, but also have worked in the
SAG. You're getting real in the weeds on the technical
all right.
Acting stuff, the showbiz talk. I will not comment further on that project. Thank you for calling. Next call, please. You can see I'm riled, Doug.
Not comment.
Can you play that?
Project. Thank you for calling. Next call, please.
Yes, mute your stream. Who's there, please?
John.
Hello.
Mute your stream.
Mute your stream, mate.
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
Athens, Ohio. This is Spike and John.
Hello, Spike and John in the morning. It's Spike and John in the morning from Athens, Ohio.
Yeah, hello. Got a couple questions for you, Tim.
My shit is
the new Paul McCartney song, the For You song. For You.
Oh, my God. Can we talk about that for a minute? This is basically just going to become a Beatles podcast, folks.
What do you think about that piece of shit?
It sucks. I hate it. It's so fucking... It's insanely
Wait,
bad.
what is it?
Cue it up. It's called
I was looking at
F-U. F-U-H. F-U. Just look up the new Paul McCartney record called Egypt Station for no reason at all.
Wait, what? Is
Just
the
makes me
song?
think about
Is it an album?
having sex.
The album's called Egypt Station, but the song is called F-U.
Oh, big intro.
But no, to the song?
To the video. There's you gotta watch a little movie. Some kid in a black and white.
Oh God.
Prediction: Doug's gonna love it.
Oh, you. No, you could sample
Wait,
some
I
of
think
that.
my
maybe.
phone, my computer's coming in weird here.
That my computer's coming in weird too.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
No, something's wrong with the computers. Let me see what happens if I play it on my.
No, but my sound effects were coming in okay. Listen. See, like that
Is it
sounds
like a
okay.
mono stereo thing?
It's off of.
Let me look at you. Talk about yourself. Try to tell the truth. I could stay up half the night.
Yeah, there's ghosts in the machine here, folks. We've all heard though. You can look it up. Ghost.
Wait, maybe it's coming in now. Wait.
What is it? No, it's like.
There's a It's phasing.
Yes.
Tim, you see the input?
Here.
No, up where it's plugged in, up top.
Yeah.
Pull one of them out. Try this. Yeah, there we
I
go.
just wanna know how you feel. Wanna love
Dog, did you hear it? What do you think?
proud and real. You make me wanna go out and steal. I just wanna
Play with your head.
I just wanna
Anyways,
Wait, I just want to fuck you. Is that what he's saying here?
well, yeah.
Listen.
No, I know. He's saying.
I just wanna
Wait, what? What is
I
going on
can't believe I
here?
didn't send you that already.
What the hell?
I didn't send you. Oh, and by the way, while we're talking music, let's see if this fixed on my end.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Did you pull out one of your inputs?
Yeah.
Yours is.
Fucked.
Yeah, forget yours.
Forget me.
I'll just.
All right. Well, can you find that? Can you find that?
Is this a cover of the Dr. Dre song?
Can you find that new Eric Clapton Jingle Bells for me?
Oh yeah.
No.
Wait till you hear this, gang. Eric Clapton's got a Christmas album out called, I don't know what it's called, Christmas with Eric.
heard that.
Have you heard Jingle Bells?
Yeah.
Spike?
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the hell's going on?
No, he hasn't.
Say what?
Spike, you've heard this song?
I've heard of the album. I have not listened to the song yet, though.
Okay, then we're going to get your first reaction to Eric
first
Clapton's
of all, I like the cover art. It's called Happy Xmas.
Happy Xmas.
This is Jingle Bells by.
Jingle Bells.
Wait, that was a cool part.
Oh my
When
goodness.
they put that bass drop.
Well, but
it
isn't
comes in
that
a few times.
Isn't that just like standard par for the course stuff?
I know, but I mean, not. I can see myself shopping at.
Let me.
To
Like
this.
I tweeted this and no one really cared, but this is Eric Slowhand Clapton.
Turn this up a little bit. Oh, dude, wait for the drop. There it comes.
I have nothing to say.
But how is this Jingle Bells? Because it's Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, Jingle. All
Well, no,
the way.
you don't know the melody of Jingle Bells. The real melody is Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells.
No, it's like
Jingle Bells,
Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell,
Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells, oh,
Jingle
no.
Bell, Jingle Bell,
Jingle Bell.
Jingle Bell.
There it is. Here it is. That's it. That's all you get. And that fun it is to ride in a one-horse open. Ooh, yeah! Fucking sleigh!
Whoa.
There it is. I have to fucking tell you guys, this is not a goddamn joke I'm doing. This is not a bit. This is real as the day is long. Just look up Eric Clapton Jingle Bells. Get it off. I can't hear it anymore.
Wait, what about the other? Tim, there's 14 songs on here, okay? There's got to be a stinker in the bunch.
Some little filler.
There's bound to be a stinker in the bunch.
All right. What else?
Wait, all these songs, though, there's only like 3 that are actual Christmas songs.
Somebody, Merkaba, in the chat says, "Hey, Tim, this is mind-numbingly boring." It is. I don't care. Don't listen. Go away. What did I charge you for this?
Probably another troll. I'm praying to God no trolls today.
Oh, now you just called their beautiful. You just signaled them. You just whistled for them to come. All right. Well, let's move along and get another call in. And thank you guys. All the best. How's Ohio treating you? Everything good? Got your plants all closed? Got your GM plants are all closed now? We finally closed them all.
That's Detroit.
Hello. Hello. Who's there?
Tim.
Hey, who's this?
What's up, Tim?
We've closed your plants. How are your plants, caller?
Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Aaron.
Hello, Aaron, with 2 A's?
Yeah, Aaron. I just want to let you know George Harrison's "What Is Life." Have you heard it?
What is life? Who am I? About your love. It's the best. That's my favorite solo Beatle album. And thank you for reminding me of what a great song it is. What I need, I can't say.
Oh, jeez.
It's great.
Wait a minute. I think I solved something here, guys.
What's that?
When I bring in my reverb, look at how loud that is. There's something.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
The Return.
What I need, I can't say.
Okay, now what? So, that's all you wanted to let us know, caller?
All right, thank you very much. Let's try another call. And if you keep listening, folks, you'll hear my Saturday story from Saturday.
I gotta plug this laptop in soon.
All right, we can work on that.
Tim, you talk. I'll maybe one of these guys will.
These all fold up there, but we have some. I don't know.
Whoa! What's this guy?
Whoa!
What I need.
Why do they make two things? Why?
Why
this with the 2 plugs? You might be able to find one of those splitters. I don't know. All I need. Can I take another call, please?
Hello.
Hello. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Jack. I'm calling from Berlin. How are you, Tim?
I love my Berlin crowd. I've got. Are you a long-time caller or a new caller?
This is my 3rd time calling in.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was starting some kind of trend here, some kind of like movement happening in Berlin.
I'll start spreading the word more. I'll get the word out there for you, Tim.
Man.
Sort something
Are
out.
you in East Berlin then?
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of in East Berlin. I'm just near the kind of fancy bridge and the wall.
Oh yeah.
It's nice.
Oh.
What was that? Sorry.
No, you got that laptop should have some power. Okay, what you got? What you got in Berlin?
I know you're a big fan of the Kinks, but have you heard of Ray Davies' solo Americana albums?
You know, he put out one a few years ago, right?
Yeah, he's put out a couple now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember it striking me as something I wanted to listen to. very much.
It's not something you really want to listen to, but he made a commercial for it, which is quite possibly one of the most amazing pieces of musical advertisement in the last years. Anyway,
Really?
I'll just post. It's like a Facebook video that I've just put in the comments now.
Okay. What's the name? Ray Davies. Well, I'll find it in the comments right now.
It's just Ray Davies Americana or something like that. But it's amazing footage that I think you need to see.
It sounds great. Is it misguided? Would you say?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
He's made 2 of these albums now, and I watched the commercial for the second one, and it's basically the same thing, but just a little bit worse.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'll wait for that. Is that it, Doug?
No, this is Pool It by the Monkees.
Oh, okay. I love Pool It.
I just posted it again.
This podcast has become like the bad works of the greats.
I know.
So for those who don't
So
know,
what are
this
we
is
gonna
an
do?
album called Pool It by the Monkees.
We're just going to sit here and listen to Pool It today.
Cool. I'll cool it down.
All right, let's take another call. Thank you for the Ray Davies update.
Listen.
That's Mickey.
But I mean,
love is a stranger and love is a box.
Can't an artist, when they get older, explore new sounds?
Absolutely, I have no issue.
Can't Eric Clapton? Okay, he's got a laptop. He's
Yeah.
like, I can make some beats here.
Fine, it's fine.
Let
it's
him,
all good.
Let him do it.
You know me, I have no issues with anybody. Can you also actually, while we're talking about this, can you play? Oh, it just lost my head. I'm looking for the record before the Rolling Stones put out Steel Wheels. I think it might be Emotional Rescue or Dirty. I think it's Emotional Rescue. I got recommended checking that out because apparently it's them really taking a big swing at like 80s pop and missing badly. So that sounds like a fun thing to check out. Emotional. Is this Emotional Rescue?
Yeah.
I don't know about 80s pop here.
Well, this is when they were getting in their disco sound. 1980.
Now, calm down. All right, I can't handle it. I'm thinking about going to see the Rolling Stones. I've never seen them before. Pretty cool story.
And it's got their classic sound to it.
Yeah, it does. What's there's another record. There's another record somewhere in that period. What do you got in that? Do you have their discography there?
No, let's go to it.
Let's see. It's something called like Undercover of the Night or something like that. Undercover.
Let's see here. Come on. Albums.
Greg and I used to do this bit backstage.
See all the albums.
That I would love to do somehow, some way, which is the Rolling Stones having a meeting about naming their album and coming up with Steel Wheels, like how they got to that place, Steel Wheels. We could do it something like rock and roll. We're back. No,
rock and roll.
Rock and roll. How about the train? Steel train. Yeah. Or stealing away. Stealing away.
Dirty Work, you mean?
Dirty Work. No, not Dirty Work. What else you got over there?
Well, the album looks very 80s. Cover.
What is it? What's the other one?
I'm trying to find it. You should Google discography and just have the list there. Boom. Here we go. Tattoo You.
Yeah.
Coming after Emotional Rescue. Then Undercover.
Undercover. That's what we want. We want the undercover.
Turn it up.
Oh, there's a caller here, huh? Okay.
Yeah, there's a caller.
There sure is.
Now we're talking, man.
Are you taking questions now, or are you still looking for Rolling Stones?
Cool.
I'm just listening to this music right now. Hold on.
You know, only one
Caller, stand by.
Only one.
It's coming through both headphones.
I know, but I'm saying since only one thing is plugged in, you might missing some stereo. We couldn't really listen to Beatles, you know.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. This is whatever.
It's all the same.
Let me hear this one. So, Keith Richards plugged it into a chorus pedal. And
Yeah.
the drummer, Charlie Watts, took a nap, and they just had a drum machine.
Yeah. All right, let's take a call. Who's on the call? Who's on the line?
This is Cole from Nashville.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Cole?
Hey, Cole. We have
Hello.
a friend named Cole, but this is not you, right? We're not friends.
Guessing you're thinking of Cole Cush.
Yeah.
Behind a great pilot, which I wish had been picked up, but that's how it goes.
You got
Kind of sounds like
you got
Cole
a Cole
Cush.
Cush vibe to him.
Is this Cole?
It is a Cole.
He's
but
like,
it is not the
what
Cole.
a great pilot. Sadly, it wasn't.
Yeah. He's like he forgot to give himself an assumed name, an alias. Hello, this is Cole.
Tim.
Shit.
This is Tim.
So how can I help you, Cole from Nashville?
Well, let's see. I was curious. I wanted to get that hot take on that Epstein story in the Miami Herald. I know that you were pretty impassioned about it on Twitter, and
I know.
I was just wondering if you'd elaborate a little bit.
Did you read the article?
Oh yeah.
It's intense. I mean, I knew about this story. This story's been out there for a long time.
The Beatles manager.
Yeah, Brian Epstein. So here we have
the guy from Sweat Hogs.
What?
Juan Epstein from.
Oh, I don't know
Cutter.
that. I don't know that. I don't know the characters.
I know my
names.
Epsteins. All right, jeez.
This is this Jeffrey Epstein scumbag who is this one of these. I don't know how did he make his money? Do we know how Jeffrey Epstein made his money?
I can't recall. I'm sure.
Was it like
somewhere
supermarkets
in
or something?
In
I don't
the
know.
article.
But
Yeah,
he was
some
one of
sort
these
investor.
friends to all the rich people, and there were always rumors and stories circulating around about how this guy had these parties with all these underage girls, and he had, actually like an island or something where he would take these, and all these top guys, bottom-notch guys, but, the elites, the true elites would go to this and party with this guy. I'm talking about... who knows? But for sure, we have our former president, Slick Willie, who can't get himself ever satisfied.
Nope.
And our current president, Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump was
Diapers
part
J.
of that. Diapers J.
Wait,
Bigot. Diapers J. Bigot was the Rob Delaney joke that I just goddamn adore. I never want to refer to him as anything
Diapers
else.
J. Bigot.
And anyways, read the story in the Miami Herald. It's fascinating, and it really is focused on the fact that when he was back in, I don't know how long ago it was, several years ago, he was
It was like 2001.
2001, the Palm Beach or Florida tried to prosecute or follow through on some of these claims, and he assembled this hotshot team of lawyers like Alan Dershowitz, who they also said was part of this gang that would go and, do all sorts of terrible things to 14-year-old girls. Huntington Beach. Good God! All I do is get these robocalls. But the other side of it is that he the deal that they struck with like the local prosecutor is now our Secretary of Labor, and they looked into like the conditions of this deal, and it was just the guy just folded over and sort of clearly gave Epstein a pass for what is like child prostitution or child in whatever rape or whatever. So. And this guy is now our Secretary of Labor, I guess, Acosta.
Yeah, Acosta. Yep.
So what? He's
now there's
a secretary. He's taking down. He's
he's
making
getting
calls.
coffee.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
You got a lot of learning to do. But anyways,
this guy looks like a villain from
who Epstein?
Jeffrey Epstein.
He looks like Sandusky a little bit. Doesn't he? He's like,
I can see it. Yeah.
He's like, can I play Jerry Sandusky in the movie about my life, about his life?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we are trapped in this.
More like a Ted Danson, but anyway.
He's got a Ted Danson, Jerry Sandusky vibe to him. We are trapped in this nightmare we live in, where there's this real, pedophile sex scandal happening that involves our president, because he was part of that team, that gang.
He's on the flight logs.
He's on the flight logs. He went down there. He talked about this. I tweeted it. There's a quote from Trump about Epstein.
God, I know.
Where he says, listen to what he says, Doug. This is in 2001 or something. This is what our president back in the day said to New York Magazine in 2002. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. Epstein, 65, pleaded guilty in 2008 to soliciting prostitution from a teen and served 13 months in jail.
I mean, you couldn't make it up.
So while the rat Mike Cernovich goes around finding like these old tweets from people, what's his name? The guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, that guy?
Chris?
What's his name?
Oh, the director.
The director.
Right.
Finding these old tweets from Sarah Silverman and, and that's what he's focused on. Meanwhile, there's a whole and the Pizzagate thing. Meanwhile, there's an actual child sex ring going on involving the highest, and
James Gunn.
And there's all these people say, but what about this story? What about that story? All these conspiracy theories and all these rumors and innuendo about all sorts of things. This is the Miami. The reason I speak up is because this is a big, serious reporting by the Miami Herald, who's it's a real, publication. It's not fucking InfoWars or the Daily Stormer. What it's not like this junk Facebook stuff that your mom passes around.
Sounds like fake news, Tim.
This is hard-nosed journalism. So then you can go, okay, I can believe that this is somewhere circling around the truth of the matter here. So I think it's the beginning of something major. That's what I think. I think it's the beginning of something major.
I hope it doesn't get buried.
But then you got Cohen today. Do you see what happened with that? Cohen is pleaded guilty to lying to Congress, which is basically setting up the case that Trump has lied about his dealings with Russia, if Cohen's to be believed. But we assume that there's some hard evidence backing up the fact that Cohen is now saying I lied about all this stuff. So that's big news.
It's heating up. It's getting hot.
There's Doug's beautiful work from the week.
Big part. Yeah, no, I mean, it just...
he talked right over it.
He can't hear it.
Catch the question, sorry.
He talked right over. You talked right over Doug, but that's okay.
It's okay. Is this Cole still?
But that's okay. Cole, thank you. We've talked enough about that. Now I'm going to get, trolled about all my friends in Hollywood who are also pedophiles, and why don't I do anything about that? And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Bothered me. Really bothered me, man.
And shame. And I've always said this: shame on those people for making light, because they know they're I mean, some of them are mentally handicapped and don't really do believe this stuff. But most of them are cynically using it as an attack, as a way to try to get under my skin or get under people's skin, and as a political tactic.
Yeah, it's entirely.
And that's just as bad as you can get to cynically accuse somebody of something so horrifying. Shame on those people.
Especially
shame on you.
Something so well documented. I mean, legitimate news sources and court filings and stuff. It's all. It's all right out there.
Yeah.
So,
do your research. If you're really interested, if anybody out there is really interested, I know that we've had callers who come in and think that there's this plague of pedophilia happening in Hollywood or something. If you're really interested in that world and want to be an advocate against it, read this Miami Herald story and get active about it. Become a politically active, or first of all. Doug, this Epstein guy is currently, like right now, I don't know where he is right now, but this dude's living up in the Upper East Side of Manhattan in some mansion. Mm-hmm. What's going on there? I don't want to incite violence or anything, but you think there'd be some kind of guys with pitchforks and like outside of Dr. Frankenstein's castle with this guy. Or Dracula.
I don't know about pitchforks. Maybe Walmart brand torches.
Tiki torches, you mean?
Not the flammable ones, the one with the little LED light.
Oh, that's cute.
Wouldn't that be cute?
But what does this guy do? Like, I don't get these people that are so publicly, openly known to the public to be total, I guess he travels with security or something. But what is that life like where you're like, I can't be outside in public because maybe people are going to, rush me. It's just a very weird world.
Yeah, his prison sentence was a joke too. I mean, he spent like 2 weeks at Club Fed, but they let him out for 12 hours every day. He just had to and he was in a private wing at the penitentiary too. I mean, it's unfucking real, man.
By the way, Doug, thank you. Yes, I agree. Doug sent me that Rocket Man video he made yesterday. I think, were you joking about the bad timing, or are you concerned that it was not appropriate? Because then he sent me this article.
I don't know, for some reason I Googled...
You Google Elton John
I was
every
Googling
day.
Elton John because I was trying to find a good clip of that song, and it said...
Elton John cancels
his
Florida
gig
gig minutes before going on stage due to an ear infection. So I don't think it was like... It wasn't like bad timing to put out that video, to be sensitive to his
ear
family.
Infection is, he's gonna live a long time. He's gonna be okay.
I have to tell you this funny story that I got from my brother John yesterday. I had dinner with John C. And
I was like, wait, you got a brother now? That's cool.
My brother John, he's my brother, man. There's nothing, no two ways about it. And
where'd you go?
We went to. I always drop the name of this. The Mexican place.
You don't want to blow it up.
No, the
you
Mexican.
Blow up Taco Bell.
No.
Del Taco.
The
Taco John.
Cacao? No. The place on Fletcher, right next to Zebulon.
Salazar.
Salazar.
Well.
I just want to tell you this story because talk about fake news. Do you know who DJ Marshmallow is?
Yeah.
You do?
Barely. I think I have some stuff by him, I think.
Wears a big old marshmallow on his head.
Yeah, see, I never heard of this guy before. Now, John is out there doing press for... John's out there doing press for his 19 movies he's got out right now. I wonder if he'll call in. Let me see if he'll call in. He does call in. I know he only likes to talk about...
He roasts Marshmallow. That's pretty good. That's a good headline.
John does an excellent Elvis cover. When y'all were in Nashville a few years ago, afterward you went to Roberts.
I remember
Western
that.
World, of
Were
course.
you there?
I was. Yeah, I went. I managed to get over there, and he got up on stage, and he could sing, man. He knocked it out of the park, as if I didn't already know.
I'm going to see if he wants to talk about it or not. But I can read you this story.
Read the story, Tim.
So this is fake news. Ladies and gentlemen, we have fake news coming in on page 6 of the New York Post gossip section. So he's out there promoting his show. I think he was on Good Morning America. And this is the story. John C. Reilly roasts Marshmallow for not removing mask. Funny guy. John C. Reilly didn't have much of a sense of humor during a recent visit to Good Morning America. We're told the actor went ballistic backstage at the ABC morning show after enigmatic DJ Marshmallow, who conceals his identity by wearing a marshmallow mascot head, refused to remove his mask when greeting him. But others say Reilly was kidding around. So who's to know? Who's to believe in this story? And
I bet I know exactly how it went down.
Yeah, how did it happen? How did it go down?
John busted his balls for a second because it's like, come on, take your mask off. And somebody overheard it and thought it would be a great headline.
Okay.
Something like that. A mild.
Well, yeah, it's
I
not...
don't think ballistic would be...
No. No, okay. Well, he doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to give the story any more oxygen. I'll tell him to call him whenever. Oh God! Now this is crashing.
This rain is really coming down. This is cool. You can hear it. Hear that?
Yeah, it's pounding down here, baby. It's pounding. Anyways, his version of the story is much different, and it just shows you how it's like this Marshmallow kook probably planted the whole story.
Yeah, it's totally publicity for Mello, not for him.
Mello. And meanwhile, this Mello guy seems like a rotten egg. I'm going to start a war with this guy. Come on, get into my face, scummy.
I do like how DJs wear masks.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you
It's
think?
funny. It's
I mean,
stupid.
Kiss did that already.
It's stupid.
But just chill out.
No, they didn't. You know who does it? Buckethead.
Buckethead.
Who's the first artist to not wear makeup but full mask? You know what I mean?
Right.
The Residents. Who is like the first? Is that what they're called?
I don't know much about them. I don't care. I care about.
But I think they've.
Hello.
No one has ever known what they really look like.
Oh, really?
It's kind of.
Maybe that Rocky Dennis had a band.
Oh, jeez.
Rocky Dennis, man. You know Rocky Dennis, yeah? Yeah,
What
the
if
fucking
Marshmallow
long
pulls his mask
fucking
off and
face.
it's Rocky Dennis?
Ronnie, Rocky Dennis. That's a good that feels like somebody that Rock and Roll Gary would know. Rocky Dennis, man. He had a long fucking face, Fucking looked like a monster. Looked like the Elephant Man, Big giant fucking head. Fucking weirdo. He died, He fucking died. His head was too fucking big. He fucking drowned in his own brains. That's a terrible. He drowned in his own fucking brains. What are you going to do about it, You can't do it. You can't do much. Rocky Dennis died. He drowned in his own fucking brains. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
He drowned in his own fucking brains. Anyways, let's take another call. Hello?
Tim.
Who is it, darling?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
What's up, man? Hey, it's Heath.
Hey, Heath. Is this Heath Ledger calling from hell?
It's Heath Ledger. It's actually Heath Gardner.
Batman himself.
Where you calling from, Heath?
Sorry?
Where are you calling
from? Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, I love Madison.
Yeah, it's a great town. About the Epstein stuff, I don't know if you guys don't want to talk about that anymore.
I'll talk about it as long as you have a reasonable perspective on it. You're not going to start talking about...
I got a perspective, man. So if I can share it.
I'll easily cut you down. Well,
please don't, Tim.
I got actually another call I got to talk to. I got to talk to my brother, John.
Yo.
Hello.
Tim, it's John C. Reilly.
Hi, John. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Sorry, I've got you on my. I'm sure I've got you on the speaker, just going up to my mic because we're having technical problems. But I think everyone can hear you loud and clear. So, what can I help you with today?
Technical problems?
Yeah, I know. Anyways, what are you having for breakfast? Anything?
I just called it. I had a funny story I wanted to tell you. I just wanted to share it with the fans.
Oh, great. Let's hear it. This is actor John C. Reilly, now appearing in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's really called.
Okay.
You're going to love this. It's So I get up and I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for breakfast. It's funny you mentioned breakfast because I get up, I go in the kitchen.
What's going on there?
And I think, like, what am I going to have? Some toast, some eggs.
This is really cracking you up. Go ahead.
I'm not sure what I'm going to have. So I go, the bell goes off in my head. I'm like, I should have an acai bowl.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to have. I should just have that.
Yeah.
So I go, and I go in the freezer where I keep the acai stuff.
Yeah.
And
look at how amused he is.
and you gotta have you need bananas. You need fresh.
Yes.
For slicing
all right.
up. But then you also need bananas, frozen bananas.
Thank you.
The mix, the acai mix.
Right.
And I don't have any frozen bananas.
Oh no.
Not a single frozen banana.
Right.
I'm like, what am I gonna do?
Okay.
And then I look in the bottom of the freezer and there's some chunks some mango.
Aha!
Mango.
Okay.
I'll just use that.
Oh, that's terrific. What a good story. You going to use that on Jimmy Kimmel next week?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, well, listen. Wreck-It Ralph 2 is in theaters right now. You can go see it this weekend. What else do you have to plug? You've got any other sequels?
Nah, really, that was it. Really.
Okay. All right, well, thanks. We got to run. We have a lot of calls to get through today. I hope you have a great day. Stay out of the rain. Are you getting rain?
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, if you ever decide...
Thank you.
Did you just hang up on him?
No, he hung up. I usually hang up on him. That's usually the protocol. Are we still doing a show?
He makes his own acai bowls. Wow.
It's not that hard.
It seems like something you got to go to a specialist for, you know?
Who's on the line? Is that guy calling about Epstein still on the line?
It's Ginger Snaps, man.
Oh, sorry. What's up, Ginger?
Not much. I don't have anything to say about
Okay, bye.
Epstein.
But
let me say, you need to chill on, like, telling Trump to die on Twitter and stuff like that.
When did I do that? When did I do that?
Shit.
You did it like 2 days ago or yesterday.
Oh, no. I'll read you.
You're fantasizing his funeral, my friend.
I was. Isn't it? I was totally fan. I'll tell you exactly what I tweeted. I'm not ashamed of it.
Don't you think you should be like banned?
They might have the
like
FBI after you if you're saying
Here's
it
Doug,
wrong.
well, that's for Twitter to decide, my friend. Here's what I said. Imagine how embarrassing Trump's funeral is going to be.
That's pretty fucking sick of a thing to post, dude.
Why, dude? Why? He's a clown. He's a destructive force in everyone's life.
You're basically wishing the president of the United States. You do this fucking thing where you share these DSA, like literal communist fucking.
Yes. Not communist. Not communist. Why don't you stick to the topic, punt? Hey, cunt. Why don't you stick? Hey, cunt. Stick to the topic. Let's talk about how I'm not threatening to assassinate the president. Do you hang up, you piece of shit? Hey, cunt. Where are you? You run and hide? Did he hang up? You hung up on him? Oh. No, get him back on. This cunt. Below us. Here's what I said, Doug. You judge whether this is over the line or not. Are you listening?
Have you ever seen this a cappella group, Pentatonics?
Yes. They're always in the parades.
They have some amazing.
Where is he?
Stylists.
He's got to be calling back. It's this little rat. Right. Are you back? Give me some caller. That's cool. Or die for. Who's there? Is this is this cunt back? Where is he? I'm not. I got my Skype line open here.
Hello.
Hi. Who are you?
How's it going? How's it going, guys? What's up?
I'm trying to, because I want to talk about this tweet that I sent and defend it vociferously.
Well, Tim, just defend it now.
Vociferously.
I have no problem with your tweet. I disagree with the last guy.
Yeah, really. I said, imagine how embarrassing Trump's funeral is going to be. Lee Greenwood singing. I guess his kids say something. Fucking Sam Clovis is the pallbearer. Fucking Mike Love will be there.
It's going to be embarrassing.
It's going to, first of all, it's going to happen eventually, just the same way Doug's going to die. Just the same way Mimi's going to die. Everyone's going to go, and presidents are very public figures, and they have, it's a national moment when one of them passes, and, you know, am I wrong?
You're totally correct. I mean, I couldn't agree more.
Maybe now's not the time, Tim. Why? We need to band together, and we need to stand behind our president, no matter who's in office.
Okay.
Okay?
I just think, as a thought exercise, it's interesting to think about what his funeral is going to be like. Because if it happens soon, if it happens in the next, say, like 2 years or 4 years or something,
Yeah, he's pretty old, you know.
He's entering the, because we know what, like, his health, and we know his diet and all that stuff. He's entering the circle of, like, you know, his odds for having, like, you know, a heart attack or a stroke or something are rising. This isn't like something I'm necessarily wishing for, but it's just a fact. People die. And when they're the president or a very big political figure, big national figure, their funerals are they're spectacles. They're important events in our history. So the question I'm posing and the thing I'm thinking about, not all the time, not obsessively, the thought enters my head, I express it, and then I move on with my life. I change my son's diapers.
Tim.
The thought I'm talking about is, what is that funeral going to be like? Who's going to be there? What is the tone of it going to be? How can other presidents come up there and say anything about this guy? He's so soiled his own reputation and his own legacy through his actions, through the choices he's made, that it's going to be an embarrassing for the country, just the way that John McCain's funeral, as much as you might disagree with certain elements of his life, was a moving and touching experience because of the people that were attending and what they had to say about him, and you know, for the same reason that was sort of not an embarrassing affair. It's interesting to think about what his funeral is going to be like, because it's going to happen. He's not going to get thrown into a pauper's pit without any sort of ceremony attached to it. So I think it's very fair for me to pose the question. That does not mean I'm calling for his death or wishing for his death. Or breaking any kind of laws.
Tim, I bet his
I agree.
funeral.
No problem with that. I'm waiting for the day.
I think, Tim, I disagree. I think, you know, people are going to pay their respects, and Hillary will be there. Everyone will be there from his life.
You think they'll put on a little...
Oprah will be there.
They'll put on a polite presentation for the sake of continuity of the country and all that stuff.
Tim, did you see that guy? You must have seen this. The guy that was singing.
I'm just asking the question.
You know that guy that was singing that song to him?
Yeah, the guy that looked like Kato Kalin, kind of. All right, let me take another call. Sorry, I didn't even ask if you had a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Yeah, I got. I have a short story, and then I wanted advice based on the story of what I could have done in the situation.
Okay, that sounds like a good.
Can you turn him up at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, on occasion, I drive for Lyft, as a taxi driver.
You're part of the gig economy.
Yeah, exactly. And so I get a request to go. I'll make the story short. It's kind of long, but I get a request to go all the way to Bakersfield. I'm in LA.
Oh my God, that's like 2 hours away.
Yeah, it's a long drive. It's this weird guy. He's just this kind of scrawny white guy. He eventually he tells me he's a drug dealer. We're already on the highway at this point. He tells me that he's a drug dealer. So we get to Bakersfield. There's a lot of stuff about the guy. Like he's one of these people that thinks he's black. He's a white guy, but he's saying the N-word, all this crap.
There's a word for that which I won't say on the air, right?
Yeah. He's from Florida.
Starts with W.
So
ends with Igger.
Wing nut.
But the point of the story is that we get to the place he wants to go for the drug deal.
Yes.
And he gets out of the car. Another car pulls up. He goes up to this guy's car. And then I'm waiting there. I'm waiting for him. And then I'm about to leave. I actually start leaving. He gets out and he's like, wait for me. I'm like, what? Like I dropped you off. He's like, wait, just take me back to LA, man. Take me back to LA.
Oh, jeez.
He seems frantic, a little weird.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm like, all right, if you're gonna pay me to go back, I'll go. So once we're back on the highway, he finally tells me that when he was in the car with this guy, he was robbed at gunpoint for all his money.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of trouble and strife in this world. Doug, you handle this question. I have to pee very badly. You give this guy advice.
I mean,
What's up, man? You're on with Doug here.
What's up, Ben?
Wait, Doug.
Yeah, Doug. Hey. I mean, I kind of just thought, partly I thought it was an interesting story. Probably I wanted to get some.
It's a pretty good. It is an interesting story. Did you get paid?
Yeah, I got paid.
Okay. Did you give him a 5-star rating or whatever it is? The 4 or 5 stars?
No, I didn't.
What'd you give him?
I think I was a little freaked out after, so I didn't even give him a review. I just wanted to go home.
So did you see the drug deal go down?
I mean, I saw them in the car, but there wasn't even a drug deal. The dude just kind of stole, like, robbed him, and then he was like, I lost 2 bands.
Oh shit! Wait, the other guy robbed your passenger.
Yeah.
And he stole 2 bands, which is what, $2,000?
Yeah, he said 2 bands.
Maybe he stole 2 bands, like he stole.
Yeah, I think that means $2,000.
I'm milking this one, Tim, but there's not much going on here.
All right, let's take another call. Good luck to you.
Well, thanks, guys.
All right, man.
Oh, by the way,
drive safe out there in the rain.
By the way, everybody, if you're living in Los Angeles or the Los Angeles area, December 11th at the Lyric Hyperion Theater, Doug and I will be doing, can you believe this? Office Hours live in front of an audience. We have no idea how that's going to go. Aristotle, can you be there that night for us to help? Do you know anything about it? Just put it in your calendar.
Just to check it out here.
Anyways, all right, who do we have on the line? Who do we have?
Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you? Our first female caller of the day. Appreciate it.
Oh, hell yeah. You know, that's what I love to hear.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Andrea. I'm calling from Corvallis, Oregon.
Nice. I don't know anything about Corvallis, Oregon. Corvallis?
Oh,
Corvallis?
Yeah. Or Cornvallis, as we call it. It's rural. It's there's an engineering college out here.
Now, are you Eastern Oregon then, or Central Oregon?
Oh no, we are west, baby. We are 45 minutes from that cold, gray Oregon coast.
Oh, that sounds so nice. I've never been to the Oregon coast. I've never gotten a chance. I never got no chance.
Is that where that guy with the cult was with the red outfits?
What?
Yeah.
Old country or bad? Bad country.
Wild country.
This is what I would call the most beautiful area in the world. There's great wine out here, olives, grass seed capital of the world. There's so much you gotta make it out here.
I gotta get up there. What I do is, I fly into Portland, Oregon, and then rent a car and drive west, essentially.
Yeah. So come on south.
South.
Yeah. Get out of Portland. Get out. Portland's over. You know, no one likes Portland anymore here.
All right, Portland's done. We're heading to the coast. How can I help you today, Andrea?
Okay, so here's the thing. You only got so many years in life, right?
You only have so many years in life.
How do you get it all done?
Oh.
Like everyone, you want to travel. You want to.
I know. Look at me. I've never been to the Oregon coast.
Yeah, you've never been. So, are there any things that you have not been able to do in your life?
Get this fucking show to work. Yeah. Get office hours to work without me having a heart attack every morning. I do it. I was in traffic sitting over here, coming over to the office.
How do you get her all done?
You just got to listen to that crowd. That crowd is so happy.
Well,
like finally said
you've done movies, you've done shows, but is there anything that you haven't been able to do aside from travel? Like any?
I will address that in a second. I get it. I get the question. I'll address that in a second, but first I want to pretend I'm a guy going to the Larry the Cable Guy show, and you're my wife, Doug.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, so here we go. A little sketch.
Oh, she can play the wife.
Okay. Yeah, you can play the wife. You're my dumb...
I'll play the son.
You're my son. All right, now get in the car. We're going to see Larry the Cable Guy tonight.
Dad, I want to stay home and play video games.
No, you coming. We got 3 tickets. We got good seats, and we're going to see Larry the Cable Guy tonight. Andrea, my wife, y'all get the car running.
Can I bring my Nintendo Switch?
Nah, I hope... Shut up, woman.
Can I bring my candy?
You can bring your knife and your your hunting bow and arrow.
What about my gun?
Yeah. But keep into the car now, boy. Now here's this. Yeah, now hear me loud and clear.
Louisiana.
I know. Now hear me loud and clear, boy and wife. If he don't do that get her done line, I'm gonna storm that stage. I'm gonna kick the shit out of that man. So I hope he does it because I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to hurt you, boy. I'll hit you to switch. I got some electrical wires, some barbed wire. I'm gonna switch you with it on your ass, boy. If you don't say that catchphrase, hear me, boy.
I hope he says it, Dad, because I don't want to get hit with the switch again.
Andrew, my wife, you hear me, girl?
Howdy.
Girl.
I'm sorry. You know, I don't like comedy.
You don't?
No.
Well, then you stay home, woman, and get me something in the crock pot going.
She get some gator. Dad, can she cook up that gator?
Take some of that deer. Take some of that deer out of the freezer for my hunting trip. I did with my boy. I'm gonna get that in the crock pot so we got ourselves a deer stew. And when we come back from Weber Cable Guy.
I hope you like hot dogs, because I got a crock pot full of hot dogs.
Damn it, woman. Get into that deep freeze in the garage and get that steel. Get that, what's that called? The venison meat going. Put some garlic powder in that there and some beef stock. Okay. Listen, I want to get back to your original question.
Get her done.
And then that moment happens 2 hours later. He did it! That motherfucker did it!
You know, I feel like you got a feature film there.
And you're so happy because you ain't getting that switch tonight. You ain't getting that switch, boy. By the way, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I went out last night. By the way, I go out to this place, Zebulon. This place.
Who was performing?
Well, it was Ty Segall.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the deal. He has like 9 bands before him. And I have to call him and apologize because he was performing as the headliner, but it's at 11 o'clock. And this band before him, they were very good, but they were like a heavy fucking proggy, like post whatever. Just noodling around. And hey, man, it was so loud and heavy. It got me into a trance, and then we just had to leave. So we missed the Ty Segall.
Oh.
To go home and lie down. But I'll see him again. Anyways, how do you do it all? I was driving over here this morning, and I was like, wouldn't it be great if I had a producer on this show, and I had a scene where I just kind of swooped in, and I didn't have to turn anything on, and I didn't have to, fudge with the technicals and the mixing board and everything. But I also don't put any time or money into this show. So you get what you pay for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you ever wanted to change careers?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ty Segall will be up after these 12 more songs.
Oh, man. I got to get home.
No, they should have the headliners play like
first
at a good slot.
Yeah,
not first, like second.
Last
maybe
is a disaster.
Last is a disaster.
But most of these guys. But all the other thing is like, I go there with a couple guys, and everybody in that room is like the coolest person you've ever seen. What are they all doing? They're just all in their denim and their long hair and their cool glasses, and like, I just feel like a schlub, and I feel like old, and I just want to go home. I don't like it. I don't like going out.
I've been there. The place is
very hip.
Very cool.
So anyways. Andrea, I'm going to look you up if I hit that Oregon coast. So you can give me the 5-star tour of the whole area. That'll be fun.
Yeah, come on. come on out. Ty Segall came up here twice in October, and it was amazing. And we actually kicked out people who looked like schlubs. We kept it denim. So
no, not cool.
So if you come up here, you gotta up your game.
I try to look good when I go. I mean, I try to look presentable when I go out, but I end up just looking like a indie rock, I don't know, guy that goes to record stores or something. Like a flannel shirt and some khaki pants, some sneakers. And because I just don't have the body for, like, I'm not going to dress up like John Varvatos or something with like a black silk, like black rock and roll look. Sometimes
Did you wear a hat?
I didn't wear a hat. I was hatless. Kind of cool.
You should wear a hat. When you go to the Zebulon, you got to wear a cool hat.
Should I wear like a cowboy hat? Like
cowboy hat, yeah, some kind of like, cool guy from the desert hat,
I hope this show does one service out there to the...
Then again, if you and John are both wearing hats, you have to stand further apart. It's not easy to talk.
But I hope this show serves a purpose out there for the guys out there that feel a little awkward in their life and feel that, just look at me, I'm a big, huge success. Being in the new Jordan Peele movie coming out next year, all kinds of exciting stuff, Ant-Man versus the Wasp. And I feel this way. And Whale Man. But anyways, let's take another call.
Tim, I'm going to play a song. You try to guess the title.
Okay. Bone. Is the word bone in there somehow?
No.
Lazy.
Hello.
I don't know.
One more second. Try to get to the vocals.
Hello.
War pig.
That song is called Foreskin Fart.
Oh, okay. Great. Good for them. Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Hello, Tim.
Hello, mate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
Liverpool.
Yeah. Oh, really? I'm tickled by this. Liverpool. Can I talk to you with my attempt at a Liverpool accent?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll do it again, Are you from there? Have you grown up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, born and raised. Merseyside, eh? Merseyside.
Yeah, that's the place.
Have you gone to Penny Lane? Have you gone to Strawberry Fields?
No, but I live about 5-10 minute walk from Penny Lane.
You know what? I was in Liverpool in 98 or something like that. I went there. We had a family trip to London, and we went up and did a few days up in Liverpool. And it's a terrific city. It was when I was there 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it's got like an artsy vibe to it, Doug. You'd love it.
Really?
We should do a show there at the Cavern. Do they still do shows at the Cavern?
Yeah, but it's not the original Cavern anymore. It's they filled that in years ago, built a car park or some shit. I can't remember.
So why
would you call your town Liverpool? That sounds disgusting.
I know why. Can I guess? Can I guess why?
Why don't you call your
town?
Can
I guess why?
I got some better names for that town.
Can I guess why? And you tell me if I'm right.
I'll tell you my better. If I can tell my better names.
You don't know? I understood it to be that it was the bay there, like the port there, is liver shaped. I might be wrong about that. Am I wrong about that? Let's look it on the map.
I was surprisingly little about my own city, but
yeah, you should know everything about your where you're from. What do you think, Doug? Does that look like a liver in there? See that?
I guess
it does look like a liver. It's a liver.
A gross name for a town.
Liverpool, man. Find out what a liver looks like.
I'm from Intestine Bucket.
Quiet.
Intestine Bucket, Ohio.
I'm looking at what the liver looks like, and we're going to do an A-B. Yeah, look, see? I think. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks like a liver.
But they didn't have aerial photography when they named it. They didn't know what the
How do you think they ever made maps before aerial photography?
Shit looked like.
They know. How do you think they made maps, dude?
They don't know, bro.
Before fucking 1922 or something. They get up there in ladders, big tall ladders.
Looks more like a stomach.
Anyways, prove me wrong. So listen, how can I help you up there in Liverpool?
Well,
I have more questions for you.
Talking about that Paul McCartney video where he's talking to his son, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man? I can do it all. Hold on, watch. Hey, Jamesy. Hold on. Hey, Jamesy. Rocket Man. I know you will. Do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I seen what?
Have you seen the Meat Free Mondays?
Yeah, you
video?
know, people have been sending me the message about Meat Free Mondays, you know. And rock it, man. I know you will. Yeah. Or is it then the kiss? It's It's a
Then that weird butthole kiss,
yeah.
and then like the.
That's the final. Anyway, people send me that Meatless Monday one, and I just didn't think I don't think it's as funny as the other.
What's
the other
Meatless
ones.
Monday?
Oh, I think it's worse.
You think it's better?
Even more embarrassing. Because he starts rapping and doing this weird accent.
Really?
It's not as good as Hey Jamesy. It's not. I'm sorry, dude. But we can play it. Can you find it, Doug? Paul McCartney Meatless Monday. Somebody sent it to me. Let me see if I can find it.
I got it here.
You got it?
Well, I don't know. An urgent call to action?
I'll see if I can find it.
Me Free Monday song?
No, the video is called like.
This guy's shying away from.
Is he like standing in a?
Let me do you well.
Hey, hi there. Paul speaking.
Is this it?
Listen, I need your help. All I want you to do is just log in on pledge.meatfreemondays.com and pledge your support to the idea of Meat Free Monday. Just log.com. Pledge.meatfreemondays.com. You can do it.
This?
Right?
Yes.
.com. Pledge.meatfreemondays.com. You can do it right now, please.
I do
You
like
went into
that.
like a Jamaican thing.
You can do it right now, please.
That's
Can you
fine.
imagine if John was still alive? How
Fuck
pissed off
him.
he'd be, yeah.
Fuck him.
Old Paul.
Fuck your Meatless Mondays. I'm having a fucking steak.
I'm sorry, Paul, but
Oh yeah,
the
let's.
Beatles are over.
Yeah, Paul. You know what? I'm gonna name my next album Meat Stew. Fuck you. So what's your? Do you have a connection to the Beatles in your family?
No, just same as everyone in Liverpool, you know.
Proud of you boys. Proud of you lads.
Pretty small place, you know. You get fed up with it at a certain
I
point
bet.
when you grow up, but then you go back to loving it.
I love your
I went
accent.
to
I
the
love
same
listening to you talk. I feel like I could listen to you read the phone book.
I went to the same school John Lennon went to.
Oh, the art school. You know, I was an artist.
Oh, not art school.
Oh, his primary school.
Quarry Bank.
What's it called?
Quarry Bank.
Quarry Bank. Yeah, the quarrymen.
Quarry Bank back then, but now it's called Calderstones.
So what do you do for a living? Are you a student? Or are you?
I'm not working at the moment.
You're what? You're not working.
No.
Are you for Brexit or are you against Brexit?
Oh, against that shit.
Holy
Seems to be
shit!
full-
Who the fuck is for this? It's the whole world's coming apart, man. You know, John was telling me about the whole Northern Ireland thing because you know Ireland is staying in the EU, and Northern Ireland has to leave. So that's gonna flare up into a big fucking nightmare, right?
And then Scotland, who had the vote to leave the UK a few years ago,
Oh my god!
now they have to leave the EU when most of Scotland voted to stay in the EU.
God
So they
damn
might
it.
have another referendum.
They're gonna break off from the UK,
Maybe.
and then you're really fucked. I mean, you guys are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for you,
pretty
man. Let me
bad.
know if there's anything I can do. I could send over canned goods or something. It's really fucked. And the Russians did it. They fucking they planted this whole thing.
Did it, I think.
You think
Fucking
so?
idiots did it, you know.
Well, they funded the whole like Brexit movement. They
Yeah,
funded
that's
it
probably
and
true. but
influenced
if
it.
You know,
Their whole overall goal is to break up the EU, break up NATO, destroy the Western alliances so that they can do whatever they want to do.
yeah, I'm sure that's true, but also it's like when you see people talk about this stuff, you know, when you see Trump voters talking, it's just like you realize democracy is just fucking crap. You know, it's
You think there should be an a benevolent
Totalitarian,
authoritarian, no democracy, and we should have benevolent leaders kings who basically treat us beautifully.
Yeah, you know.
You and your fucking queen.
Maybe they should change the name of the UK to
Christ.
You okay?
Yeah.
With the question mark at the end?
Yeah, we don't. We're looking into that.
You okay?
You okay, love? All right, love. I got to take another call because we will end the show soon.
All right.
All the best.
Tim, I have a song I'd like to premiere, if you don't mind. It's only about 8 seconds long.
All right.
It's a new genre of music.
A whole new genre of music?
Yeah, I invented a new genre of music.
I'll be happy to hear it.
Want to hear it now?
Please.
Okay.
Boys, coming on a club. Boys and boys. Their hearts.
It's a new genre of music.
What were the lyrics there? Boys? I need boys?
Boys. She, boys.
All right, good for you, Doug. Proud of you. Proud of your creativity. What's the name of the genre?
I'm not sure yet. Probably Pimple Pop.
Pimple Pop. Okay. One more call. 2 more calls, maybe, if this goes well.
Hello.
Hello, friend. I have to tell you, believe it or not, the show's working out pretty well today, except there's something happening with this mixer that we're going to get to the bottom of after the show today. Because watch, when I do this, it gets crazy. And that shouldn't be.
Well, you're putting reverb on it.
I know, but it should be. It's
like getting way louder than it is when it's not reverbed.
Yeah.
Well, you got the mix up on the aux return.
Where's that?
The other green one on the right.
This here?
Maybe. I don't know.
Hello. No. All right. Well, can we take it 5 minutes after the show today and look at this mixer, the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Get to the call.
All right. What's the call about here?
Hey, so I didn't hear you plug anything about not the show you're doing live office hours, but the Richard Swift tribute.
Oh, I'd be happy to plug that. I apologize. I didn't plug that today. Unfortunately don't know very much about it, except it's a tribute to the late, great Richard Swift. And let me get you the information here. This is, partly I don't do this because it's really just the LA, and it's a worldwide show. There's hundreds of people listening all over the world. So it doesn't do any good to do a local plug here, but you can go to my Instagram. I think I've tweeted about it. I don't know. Where do I find that? Here. Watch this. Okay. Richard Swift presents The Hex. He's dead, so I don't know how he's presenting it, but it's the Cold War kids, James Mercer from the Shins, the guys from Foxygen, me, I'm going to be hosting it, the Fruit Bats. A lot of people are coming to perform this last final great work of the great Richard Swift, who passed away a few months ago. Terrible, terrible situation there. And we're going to be honoring his life, his work, his music in Los Angeles. Oh, I didn't tell you where that was going to be. That was going to be at, this is a terrible poster. December 13th at the Masonic Lodge in Los Angeles. Doug, can you make it?
What day?
December 13th.
Of course.
Okay, one more call. 2 more calls. Hello? Hello, darling. Anyone home?
No, there should be someone there now.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How can I help you today?
Hey there. Really glad to be on the show. I wanted to...
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, I'm calling from Portland, Oregon. It's not over here, by the way.
That's what I didn't want to get into a big fight with her, but I love Portland as well, and I don't think it's over. I think it's a great place.
Yeah, definitely changing city with, the living housing situation becoming more difficult, but lots of people making lots of fun things here right now. So.
I agree. So how can I help you today?
So I wanted to briefly address something that you mentioned on the H3 podcast. I thought that interview was really excellent, by the way. Heard a lot of things from you that I've never heard before.
Oh, cool.
But one thing that struck a chord with me is I'm, in the creative world myself now, and I first went to law school, and I was an attorney for a brief 6 months and couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
But there was a moment there where you were talking about kind of the culture of Temple and the status of humor and comedy in academic circles, and it often being kind of overlooked or just seen as silly. And you talked about how you and Eric kind of floated around in some of these art scenes, and you simultaneously identified with them while also found some silliness about it. And I was wondering if you were interested in fleshing out some of the components about what academic art, what you pulled from it and have benefited from, and what you kind of saw is just running through the motions? Because I come from the philosophy world, and I have similar experiences, I think.
It's very boring.
Let's unpack this.
No, I'll be happy to talk about it for a few minutes, but I don't want to get. The show's almost over. It sounds like we're gonna end on a low note.
Sure. Whatever you can give is cool.
Let's do 3 minutes on this, and then we do 2 big minutes at the end.
I think art is a terrific way to expand your mind, to think about things from a different angle, to break out from the normal things you see on an everyday basis. In college, I think it's a great time where you're seeing weird films and seeing photography and all kinds of experimental ways that we're all expressing ourselves. So I'm very grateful for that, for being at that time, being able to go to a school that had a good arts program, pretty good arts program for a state school, and for living in a city where you could go to galleries and go to openings and those kind of things. And I lived in New York for a while, so you try to do some of that. You try to just be cultured. You try to expose yourself to different kind of stuff. And frankly, I think as you get older, you naturally move away from. I tend to move away from that just because I get saddled into my own stuff and my own life. And but I think that when you can, try to get out there and see culture and art, and it generally has a nice subconscious sort of. Like a subconscious effect on your brain. It gets things cooking in the back. So I think it's valuable in that sense. Doug, anything to add to that, or did I nail it?
You nailed it.
Thank you. Next caller.
Thank you.
Final call of the day.
I
Thank
don't even
you
know
all.
what that question was about, but
What's the next call? Who's on the line? Hello.
Hey, hello, this is Eric. How's it going?
Hello, Eric. How are you?
Doing well. Just wanted to talk to you all about some songs from Richard Swift. I really like Dirty Jim. Do you have any other songs that you like?
I don't know. Next caller. I really don't. I mean, I don't have these songs memorized. I know, I can tell you everything about what's on the White Album, but not these new kids. What do you got? Who's there?
By the way.
Hey, is this Tim?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, it's Jake Sherman calling.
Jake, how are you? I don't know who you are. Where are you calling from?
Toronto, Canada.
Ah, the great Toronto. Home of
the... Dan
Aykroyd. Wrong. Dan Aykroyd is the right answer.
James Carrey. James
of course,
Carrey.
Yeah. I actually got drunk with him the last time I was in LA. It was great.
Oh, geez.
Dan Aykroyd?
On that Skull vodka?
Skull vodka?
Out of the Skull vodka, yeah. He was pushing it hard. That's my
weird.
one kind of celeb story from when I was there.
Okay, well, how can I help you? We have 1 minute left in the show. Quickly.
It's okay to be an alcoholic.
I love when you're watching CNN or one of those cable news shows, and they have a guest on. Very quickly, what do you think this means to the Trump administration now that this sealed indictment has been released? Quickly, though, we have 10 seconds.
Okay, I wanted to suggest maybe some going out music. Have you heard of this kid, Matty?
Talk to me about him. Matty, Doug, M-A what?
M-A-T-T-Y.
Matty B. Raps?
What's that?
Matty B. Raps?
No, check out a song called Clear.
Oh.
Clear?
Yes. Sorry, Tim. I'm so sorry.
Is it about Scientology?
Really like
This is bumming me out.
Okay,
what a
I'm
way
playing
to
it.
go.
I prefer,
what a way to go.
I prefer
Okay,
Matty B.
Maybe one other thing, Tim. Have you ever had to put an animal out of its misery?
Well, our dog passed a few months ago. Our good old Pete, Doug. You remember Pete?
Of course.
Oh,
Great
right,
big old dog.
Right.
He was suffering, and we had to. I did not myself personally have to kill an animal.
Actually, Tim did, and I have the tape.
What's this?
You have the tape of it, Doug.
Tim beat the shit out of that dog.
I beat the shit out of my dog until he died.
Finally.
Oh, I didn't tell my Saturday story. Shit. Well, we can go a few minutes over very quickly.
Okay.
Wait, what was your question? Did you ever have to
kill an animal?
Eesh.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
We're
if
trying
you've
to end
ever
on a
had to
high
do
note.
that.
We're not trying to listen to this music. Listen.
Are Are you listening to it? I can't hear it.
Yeah, we're listening to it. It's very boring. Love on someone, everybody some show, like a real boy, soldier. She comes in my mouth. He
it's getting
comes
cool now.
in my mouth. He comes in my mouth.
Right on.
No, this is cool.
Doug, you're into it.
I'm into it.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll get the Saturday story some other time. We'll try to do one more show before the end of the year. We'll have the calls are coming in nice and clear. No breakdowns there. We have an issue with our mixer, which we're going to solve today after the show. We've got a system in place. Thanks for being a part of the show. Have a great day and enjoy the weekend as it's coming up. Tomorrow is Friday, and then you'll have a weekend, a couple days off. Then you get back to work, and you have a good time then, too, because work is actually satisfying if you're doing something you love. Thanks so much for coming on the show, Doug. Thanks. Always the best to hear from you. And what's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. We will find that track. Thank you so much for being here. All the best. We're going to
We were
sign
playing
off
tennis
on
on
the show.
Saturday, and Tim yelled at the people that were waiting for our court because the 10 o'clock on the dot.
They interrupted us and they said, excuse me, it's 10 o'clock. I said, I know, I'm in the middle of fucking playing here. How do you like that? This guy interrupted our game. Luckily, we won anyways.
And they were a bunch of...
bunch of what?
Our friend called them entitled lawyers.
Ooh,
and they were like,
nasty.
What is the meaning of this?
Nasty burn.
They've never been yelled at by someone. Tim really shocked them. Right, Tim?
I did, but you know what's weird is I can't open OBS. Oh, there we go. All right, thank you so much. Goodbye.